Hello. I was about to say goodbye, farewell. But I don't remember where that song is from. Is that Bear in the Big Blue House? I'm kind of getting Bear in the Big Blue House vibes, but I could be 100% wrong. Wait, is my mic on? Hello? Yeah, you can hear me. I had to like double check. You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about eggs. I was thinking about you, thinking about us. Open my eyes, it was only just a dream. So I traveled back down that road. And hello, Stabby, welcome in. Will we come back? No one knows. I realized it was only just a dream. And hello, Abby, welcome in. And hello, Snooky. It's wonderful to see you all today. I have some broccoli egg bites. And hello, Kirby, welcome in. I'm doing amazing. Honestly, living life and having fun. Today I'm very excited to get back into... my face isn't tracking. I'm excited to get back into G27. I'm gonna fix my face. Don't worry, I'll fix my face for you. So I traveled back down that road. Hey! I was just thinking about that job. Congrats, congrats. See, I told you. You could go back in my stream. I said you're gonna get it. Did you believe me? You can travel back down that road. When we come back, no one knows. I realized it was only just a dream. No, not this. Of course, good. And look how my inventory is. Look how much cleaner it is. Oh, every time I make my inventory just a tiny bit cleaner, I get really excited. So what I did was I removed 2 of these little music portfolios. I really want this Jingle Bell one because a friend wrote it. So unless this friend plays again, I don't want to lose this scroll. Although I'm actually fine with losing Part of Your World and Mulan. I'll make a man out of you. I just want the Jingle Bells or this person to come back and write me a song. And I cleaned up the side a little bit. I moved my gems over here. I had like a Fate Weaver thing earlier. But I put that in my bank. So my bank is a hot mess. I will admit that. It is pretty, it's not the best. But I did put this thing away. This is the new thing we got. I'm thinking about opening this one just because the design isn't as cute as the now one, but it is an axolotl. Like, I mean, the Farderig. So it comes with Summer Stunners. What is that? Summer Stunners, age selection. All of this looks very basic. Like, I don't need this. The skill training is interesting. But I don't know. I kind of just want to hold it because it's cute. Yeah, so that's how my inventory is looking right now. I think the next phase, you're gonna go to the store. Nice. Have a good one. Please, da-da-da-da, please don't leave me. But how are you, Kirby? And how are you, Abby? The next phase will be to figure out how I can move these weapons to combine it with this stuff over here. I'm thinking about just removing the totems, and that would save so much space. You see all of these? All of them are totems. And there's some totems over here, too. These are both totems as well. So I feel like we can definitely cut some space. Definitely move these Reaver potions around. So talk to you later. Bye! Alright, have fun! And good luck with your new job. I'm eating these little egg bites. They're kind of burnt, but that's okay. Still wearing the pink version of this outfit. Well, I know some guys that are working on making a director's cut of a movie myself. Ooh! And my friends grew up watching, gonna watch it next year. They're planning on releasing it. Ooh, nice. Which movie? And I feel like the quest is in front of Tara's royal castle. I think it's actually Generation 7 that oh, I almost dropped the scroll. Good thing you can't actually drop it. Feel like it's up here? Yeah. We are definitely gonna switch to the green. I'm not sure which color I want to make it though. I feel like I did talk about this before because I feel like Young Miss, Special Young Miss, was one of the outfits you could get in like a fashion event. But I forgot how I changed the colors to make it so I like it. Let me put the egg bites down. I like them a little too much. They're broccoli and egg. A hulking giant stands before you, radiating the confidence of a man who has never tasted the sting of defeat. His spirit seems unshakable, like a great gnarled pine, and rises in defiance of the howling winds. Looped around his neck are the fangs of a great wolf, perhaps trophies claimed in a hunt. And the intricate tattoo that covers his arm gleams fiercely, visible even in the dark. Hey, fancy meeting you here. What are the odds? Are you alright? 괜찮아요. It doesn't appear you were caught up in any of the fighting yourself. I'm okay. You give Erwin a reassuring nod, letting her know that she need not be worried for you. With a sigh of relief, she turns her gaze back to Declan. Oh dear. You don't look well. Are you in need of medical attention? I'll be okay. Just a little dizzy. Look at me hugging my little bear. Oh, I look so cute. I'm glad to know it's nothing serious. And importantly, I believe I now have a clear idea of what's going on. So he's the one who intervened in place of you. It appears I misunderstood what was going on before. I thank you, warrior, for lending your strength to the kingdom of Ailech in her time of need. I'd like to offer you a reward for your bravery. What is your name? Oh, you can call me Vertrag. How about you? The kingdom, are you some kind of chief? Mind your tongue! You stand in the presence of the queen. Hurried guard. You truly don't know who I am? I admit, I find that a bit surprising, though I can't presume my face would be known the world over. At ease, guards. There's no cause for alarm. This mic, I mean not mic, the camera is a little bit, like, skewed. Understood, your majesty. Your majesty, eh? Guess you really are a queen, but aren't you on the little small side for a ruler? Do your feet even reach the floor when you sit on the throne? Unbelievable. Did you just imply that the ruler of Ul'dah is too short to govern? Dang, it's okay, Erwin. It's okay, you're above that. This raises another interesting question. If you have no idea who I am, where is it that you hail from? I just realized that in my excitement, one, I didn't close League of Legends. To be fair, I don't actually play League, I play TFT. And I didn't open TikTok. We come back, no one knows. I realize it was only just a dream. Let me drink my drink. Drink to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. I played my part, and you played my heart, darling. You give love bad name. Bum 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 bum. We're halfway there. Okay, beautiful. Now TikTok is open. It's the first only theatrical Thomas movie that did terrible at the box office due to the confusing plot. However, the director's cut will fix some using the original voice actors before the recast. Oh, that's actually amazing. How can they do that? But we'd love to hear it. Oh, we're halfway there. Where am I from? What kind of question is that? I hail from the warm, sunny Val. Where else would a giant come from? Warm, sunny? Why are you tripping? We were in Val's yesterday. Did I hear that right? You said Val's, didn't you? Val's? Warm and sunny? Is there another place with the same name? What? Do none of you know of Val's? The city in the Fias region, where the giants have lived for generations. Well, geographical confusion aside, we're grateful for your help. If you ever got a problem that needs to be beaten into submission, just call me. I'll be there in a flash. He actually seems like a really cool dude. Like, so far, my prediction from not yesterday, why am I saying yesterday? From last week is actually right so far. Like, he seems really chill. Like, he just wants to help people. I mean, I don't think it's for, like, a good, beneficial, like, reason. He's kind of like a show-off and, like, he wants to be seen. I don't have an issue with that, though. Like, be seen, sir. I hope you get famous. Some tapes that are being auctioned for... Oh, wow. That's crazy. Like, I hope it's not too expensive for them. These egg bites are in the shape of dinosaurs, so they're really cute. They make me happy. Anyhow, I got places to be, things to do, divine beasts to hunt. So I'm gonna head out. Catch you later. Whew. Once again, thank you. I hope to have the opportunity to see you again soon. I wish I could stay longer and exchange pleasantries, but there's a briefing from the academic societies that I need to attend to. My apologies for leaving so soon. Oh! Oh, they're wearing the same outfit as me! The young miss. But they're wearing it like green and black instead of pink, like the original color. All the attendants prepare to return to their duties. A strange silence lingers over the courtyard as everyone mulls over Vertrag's sudden remarks. Strange remark. Warm, sunny, Val's? Does this guy have his head screwed on right? Well, I mean, to him, it's... Well, I mean... It might be warmer for him because he's adjusted to the snowy temperature. Sephra seems visibly confused. It's clear he has some opinions on this. You're still here. I love my neck bites. A Winds of Fate, right? It's funny that the Apocalypse tab is after the Winds of Fate tab when Apocalypse was first. Talk to Sephra in the Raff Royal Castle. It's okay, I'm not gonna read that because we've already read it before. You're making no sense at all. Are you from some kind of opposite world? Val's is cold. That's the defining feature. Have you actually been there? Yeah, for all your tough talk, you sure don't seem to have your head on straight. Val's is the coldest place in Iria. Welcome in, Captain. Where do you come off thinking you know my own homeland better than I do? It makes you sound like a bunch of fools. Is he from, like, the future or something? Because, like, I'm all in if he's from, like, some time-traveling guy. Or dimension hopping. That's actually okay, too. I don't mind dimension hopping. Imagine if this guy is from the other world, Val's. Or is it just that you're so fragile that you bend over like the reeds in the wind, even the nice temperate climate? That's hilarious. Do giants not feel cold or something? But even if you didn't, you wouldn't make a claim like that about Val's. The main guy who started the project, he's got a website where people can buy a poster or send donations to help fund the... Oh, okay, I see. Have you been away from home so long that you've forgotten what it's like? How long have you been a mercenary for? Why did you just assume he's a mercenary? A mercenary? Helping people, getting rid of dangerous monsters? If that's what mercenaries do, I guess that's what I am. Yeah, I didn't get mercenary vibes. Aina is just assuming. In other words, despite your big, high and mighty act, you're really not that much different from us. Why is it that you're working alone? Why are we grilling him? Like, I don't know, like, it seems weird that we're grilling him. He seems chill, like, he seems cool. He helped us. And even if he's lying about where he's from, being Val's, why does it matter? Why does it matter? He could be from Ulda, I do not care. He could be a Malaysian, I also don't care. Like, what's the problem? I don't see it. Binky, welcome in. Huh? No reason. So you'd be open to working with others then. Why are you trying to make him in your group? Oh, are we gonna try to hire him to be the secretary to replace Sephra? That's crazy. No, we just met him. We just met him. We can't verify. Like, I feel like we're jumping way too much. Hi, Thick. How you doing? I feel funny calling you Thick. Like, girl, you're thick. Just kidding. Why would I need to do that? Exactly. Like, we don't know anything about this guy. We don't know what motivates him to do anything. Like, it's so weird that we jump from, you're suspicious, to join us. I'm doing great. How are you? No reason. Thanks for the chat. Okay, good. Honestly, that's the best way. We need to just end this conversation or get to know Vertrag later. Aina's voice takes on an overly bright tone, as if she's planning something. She's not considering trying to recruit Vertrag, is she? Okay, Wimpom Mercenary Corps. Huddle up. It's time for strategy meeting. We're gonna talk to Aina. I do not wanna, like, I don't wanna try to recruit Vertrag. That's so weird behavior. Like, we just met the guy. Let's get to know him before trying to recruit him. He could be a bad guy. Hello, my child. The cell, okay. We were just talking about needing someone to add to our band. And well, there's a pretty capable someone standing right in front of us. When life hands us a lucky break, we should take advantage of it, don't you think? No! Give him time. Like, we can get to know him, see what his temperament is like, how he works with other people, if he's reliable, if he's like a spy. How are you? Are you still alive, or am I free? I just thought about the song. That's the feeling of being Edward Hyde. He sings a song called Alive. I'm awake and I'm alive. Not that one, but different one. I actually don't really remember how that song goes. It's like Dr. Jekyll. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up the lyrics. Dr. Jekyll. Edward Hyde, Alive. Let up, Billy Buddy. No, I don't want a video. I want just the lyrics, please. Just the lyrics, please, not the video. What is this feeling of power and drive I've never known? I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night hits the secret, sinister, dark, and unknown. I do not know what I seek yet. I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst I cannot be deprived. Never have I felt so alive. I won't sing the whole song, but yes, that's how it goes. Oh shoot, did I read that? I just spaced. So, who's with me? Declan? Saphra? No, please! Oh no, you're actually serious, aren't you? That's such a terrible idea. I don't even know where to start, and not because I don't want to do paperwork, Well, not only because of that. Seriously, someone calls you weak and boring, and the first thing you think of is, I should recruit them. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Honestly, Sephiroth's right, and I do not trust him. No one's that oblivious of the world. He's hiding something. Well, sure, but it's not like we're spoiled for choice. How many other fighters of his caliber do you know about? Anyone? We have already seen him defeating divine beasts. So I think we might have the same so I think he might have the same goal as we do. What do you think? You've been quiet, and you're just as much a member of the Windfall Corps as the rest of us. He's suspicious. Could be fun. We should take it slow and get to know him. Oh, upright! Oh, I don't want to be the unbent stem! I'm scared. And you can have anything, loca. Living la vida loca! Oh, yeah! Push and pull you down. The stars don't look like stars. I guess I just said it wasn't urgent. Did I? And now I'm here trying to rush. And hello, Ultra. That face tracking, I meant eye. Oh shoot, is there something wrong with my eyes? You can literally see me holding the spinach bite. I mean, not spinach bite, this is a broccoli bite. Broccoli egg bite. Oops. Ayo. I just don't want to miss this chance. Who knows when we'll meet him or someone like him again. I'm not saying he made the stellar first impression. It was definitely awkward, but I think it's worth trying to push past that. It's okay to like want to try to get to know him, but to instantly try to recruit him is odd. After all, that's how we became friends with you, isn't it? Working past our first impressions and finally finding the courage to ask you to team up with us. So that's what I want to try. I'm sure we'll find that we have more in common than we might think. Well, you know, I can't say anything if you put it that way. But bringing her into this is playing a little dirty. I agree, because my reputation precedes me. I'm not just some random person that you meet for the first time, and then, you know what I mean? Like that's like if you met, I don't know, I'm trying to think of somebody famous, like, I don't know, like if you met, I don't know, like Eminem. You know his character because of what he puts out there. Like, it's not completely some random other guy. Sure, you never met him before, but, you know, he's a public figure. Fine. I still think it's a bad idea, but I can tell we'll never hear the end of it if we don't talk to him. So do what you want. You don't have to picture a face because there's one already here. You know me so well. Okay, let's go. But you know, I can't really be too mad at Ainet because I'm pretty sure that I also would want to try. Even if it doesn't work out well, I would want to, what's the word, like, I don't want regrets. It seems everyone agreed to let Ainet invite Vertrack to join the Windfall Mercenary Corps. Go talk with him with the others. What is it this time? But yeah, Ultra, I don't feel comfortable with like any too explicit or too flirty. That's just not who I am. And welcome in, DJ. I hope you're doing quite cool today. And what is it this time? Are you gonna leave me hanging, standing here while you chatter away? When you're in a strategy meeting, were you talking about what I think you were talking about? You're all plotting the best way to ambush me, right? Why would I do that? That gets my blood pumping. Alright, who do I get to fight first? The Malaysian? Come on now. If you got a moment, why not just hear me out? Extend your hand to Vertrag. Let's do it. Fine. Agiso. I'm all ears. What is it? What I'm trying to say is, please don't flirt with me. So yes, I'm single, and I'm happy to be single. You'll be alone forever? Well, I don't think TikTok Live is the place to do that, to find somebody. But I don't think anybody's alone forever unless that's what you wish. You've been going it alone all this time. How about we take this opportunity to throw back a couple of drinks together? Drinks? You know, it actually has been a long time. What you got? Something good, I hope? We can choose whatever we want. You said your name's Vertrag, right? I know a place that has a great selection of wines. He does not look like he wants vodka. It's close to a place opening up out of two. It'll make it easier to enjoy a second round. How about it? That's so? Sounds like a good time. It makes me sorry to turn down the offer, as nice it would be. I got important business to take care of. Offer him vodka! Val's is known for their vodka. You mean like fighting off the divine beasts and giving folks a hand? Pretty much. What about it? I knew it! I'm going to bring it up after a couple of drinks, but I guess I have to cut to the chase. Why don't you join us? We've been defeating the divine beasts too. You are? Are you surprised we're fighting for the same cause? We're fighting for Aaron's future. So the more the merrier, I say. We're the Windfall Mercenary Corps. Everyone's really friendly and welcoming here. I think you'd fit in great. Why are you laughing? Sorry, but I have no intention of joining up with you guys. Huh? But if you want to stop the divine beasts, you'd be more effective as part of a team. There's strength in numbers after all. I think there's something important about me you're not getting. He's gonna get serious all of a sudden. But I've been answering questions. Mind if I ask a couple of my own? You Malaysian, how strong are you? Well, oh, I missed that. Actually, no need to answer. No matter how strong you might be, I'm even stronger. My might is unmatched in the history of giants. Even Val's royal house of Vat has recognized my valor and prowess in battle. There's only one name that will be on people's lips when you ask them who the world's mightiest hero is. Me. That name will be mine, Vertrag. Nah, man, I beat you. Hold on there. So you're fighting for glory, not to help others? That's right. In fact, that's all I'm aiming to take down all the divine beasts myself. So far, none of them have been a match for me. And I'm doing that. I'm helping others too. Everyone I've met has been all smiles. Way I see it, I'm well to becoming the most recognized hero of Aaron. Oops. There's plenty of people out there helping and protecting them. Why are you so insistent on looking like a competition? Why do you want to be a hero? What's wrong with being a hero? Like, we're kind of looking down on this guy. Well, you don't need a reason to want to be a hero. I think there is a reason that he's not disclosing. It's an honorable calling. I do agree. Like, I don't think he's doing it for, like, altruistic reasons. But it doesn't have to be. You know, like, the end result is helping people. Like that's the end of the day. Like he's helping people. So it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't have to be the most altruistic, selfless act. Of course, we like the altruism and selflessness, but it's not necessary. Okay. Listen, I get it. You want to be a hero. Everyone's got dreams. But there's a mountain of problems you're not going to be able to scale. Demolition is Aaron's hero right now. That's not how you would convince someone. That's honestly not how you want to convince someone. The way you should convince someone is by not, like, for example, Vertrag's thing is to be a hero, right? So we should compare him to, like, the biggest hero. Not me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the hero currently. It would just make him feel jealous and want to stand against us if he views us as competition. We should be like, every hero needs a team. You know, like, there's a leader. You know, like, you know, the Ninja Turtles, Leonardo is the leader. You know, Leonardo leads, Donatello does machines. And then they're the heroes. You know what I mean? Like, is that making sense? Like, I don't think we're doing a very good job of convincing him. Basically, we're saying, no, you can't be a hero because she's the hero. First, there's enough space for more people. And then anyway, even if I was the top hero and there isn't enough space, why would you bring me a part of it? Like, oh, she's the hero, you have to join us. Well, looking at you, maybe, or maybe not? I could be wrong. You hit your head just now? If you got something to say, say it. Well, I'm not sure, but encourage Vertrag. Do nothing. Encourage. This is the first time you see Vertrag act hesitant. You tell him that. Whatever it is, he can tell you. Oh, are you sure? Well, if you say so, I guess I should. Okay, so you really want me to say it? Correct. If you really have something to say, then yeah. Do you know a person named Dairine? Why did I hear that before? Dairine. That name sounds familiar, but I forgot where. I'm pretty sure it's one of the 3 main people that are gonna get introduced. No, that's his sister, right? What? Hearing Vertrag say his sister's name, Declan's face turns pale. What did you just say? And hello, anime fan. I too am an anime fan. I can make a promise. I can make a plan. I can make an effort. I can take a stand. I can make an effort if you only understand that I can make a change. Did you know my sister? How? She never mentioned anyone like you when she was alive. I remember. LOL, yeah, links are not allowed in my chat. But welcome in, how are you? And thank you, anime fan, I appreciate you. Did eavesdropping on our conversation earlier? You're really trying to use something like that? This was your whole game from the start, wasn't it? Harassing folks like a pest, trying to find some weakness you can exploit. I don't know why we jumped to that. Like, he just said her name. Like, we don't know anything to do with... Like, we don't know what he brought that name up for. I'm hyped. Hey! I'm glad you like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I also like them. Donatello is my favorite. This was your whole game right from the start, wasn't it? Okay. And welcome in, Captain! Always happy to see you. That's what you were really after, right? You want to be some hero so you can look down on everyone around you. I wouldn't say all that. It's not. I don't like that we're making the hero sound like a bad title. Maybe the translation is off, but I don't think it's bad that he wants to be a hero. I think that's fine. I think that's noble. Hey, 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 wait a second. That's not what I meant. Calm down. Don't ever tell someone to calm down. Like, it never does what you think it does. Calm down? Calm down? Did you really... You want me to calm down? Start talking. How do you know Dairine? Well, that didn't work. Hey, can either of you rein this guy in? He's about to take a swing at me. And honestly, if it was Declan versus Vertrag, I think Vertrag would win. In reality, Declan does need to calm down. And I'm glad that Vertrag isn't against us right now. He's feeling kind of kicked. You know, like he feels a little bit defeated right now. We need to be chill. What? Why? You deserve this one. You're the one who picked the fight. No, we did. He didn't. Sephiroth, he didn't do anything. Well, maybe, but still. Did he? What? Am I missing something? Don't even try to get in my way. He insulted me. No, he didn't. Stop. This cannot be the way this conversation is going. Man. The tension in the air is rising. How did Vertrag learn Declan's sister's name? I think that's the worst way that conversation could have went down. And this is right after he said, if you got something to say, say it. And then we just freaked out at him. It's like saying, oh, you can tell me. Promise I won't get upset. You really promise? Okay. And then you get mad. Exactly. Vertrag is right here. All I ask is whether you knew her. You're blowing this way out of proportion. Am I? You've been throwing shade our way this whole time. Bragging about how you're gonna take over her whole gig. I'm okay. I'm okay. There's a limit to how much smartness you can be without getting... What is this terminology? Wow, a Mabi stream? Yes, of course. I love Mabi. And this is a new season that's coming out. Oh, not season. What am I saying? I'm talking like this is AFK Journey. This is a new generation quest. It's brand new, so I'm excited. There's a there's a limit to how much of a smarty you can be without getting clapped. And boy, you just hit it. Gloves off, you and me, right here, right now. Declan clenches his fists, drawing his axe to the ready. His whole body seems to be trembling with open hostility. Still doing the Shakespeare stuff? They already finished that. So that was years ago. So you've already had these major 4 like chapters, but since Shakespeare, where it ended, we ended in Macbeth. So there was 4 total generations with Shakespeare, and then we went into Saga, then Divine Knights, whole different character sets, and then Generation 23, Apocalypse, and then now we're on Winds of Fate. So no, we're not really doing anything with Shakespeare right now. The world of Shakespeare, Avalon, is still here though. No, Avon. It's called Avon. You got guts to challenge me. I respect that, but you need a couple 100 years of practice before you can take me on. Shut your mouth and draw your weapon. I'm gonna lay you out right here, right now. Right here, right now. I'll stand my ground and never back down. Is the Unreal Engine... Not yet. Not real. Not... I think that's gonna come like next year, I think somebody said. I'm not sure if that's necessarily... The guy got heated faster than I could blink. Exactly, Vinky. Like, really, Vertrag did nothing wrong. He just asked if he knew one person. How is he even supposed to understand that they were related? That's like if I said, I don't know, like, do you know Iron Mouse? And then somebody started yelling at me, what do you know about Iron Mouse? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't, like, oh, I just said, do you know her? Like, geez, it's not that serious. Stop, Declan. Look at Declan. I'm gonna say stop, because this is going too far. Like, in all realness, it's too far. Vertrag is powerful, not an opponent to be taken lightly. You motion for Declan to ease off. But how am I supposed to let an insult like that slide? Honestly, if I'm being so for real, not everything needs a comment. And I know this. Like, I get yelled at a lot. on a regular basis. Not everything deserves a response. Sometimes it's better to just end the conversation, leave. It's just really like, that's, I think, part of growing up. You need to know when you should fight and then when you should just back off. It's okay if somebody insults you. I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but at some point you have to understand that you're not going to win every fight and not everybody's going to like you. I remember buying NX from other players, 1 mil for... Yeah, people used to do that. I think it's cheaper now. I'm trying to remember. But I think the prices is kind of similar, if I remember correctly. And hello again, Vic. How you doing? Declan, we're fine. And so is she. Don't let yourself be goaded into this fight. I agree. Let's make it clear that I'm the one turning down this fight. I've got more than a few reasons to walk away from this challenge, but mostly it's just he doesn't want to. Like, really, like, you seem way too weak. Don't, Declan, just leave. We obviously failed this diplomacy. You're way too weak for me to get any fun out of it. Why don't you just go sit down and catch your breath, old man? Oh, I haven't gotten a dirty, but you little... Bertrand strides forward, casually shoving Declan aside as though he was barely there. Actually, the other day, somebody pushed me. The other day, I was actually very shocked. Because I don't get pushed. Like, no one's ever gotten, like, physical. I like, granted, that's okay. Like, I wouldn't necessarily, like, they just pushed me. And I wasn't even the person in the argument. Okay, I was just walking by. I was an innocent bystander in this fight. I saw 2 other people fighting, and I was like, okay. And then I just walked, and then this guy pushed me. I was just like, oh, okay. And then I left. No one to hold him, no one to fold him. Exactly. No one to walk away, no one to run. I don't know that song. What song is that? Dang, yeah, I did just take it. Because what are you going to do? Start a fight? No. Like I said, part of growing up is knowing when to fight and when not to. Could you imagine if everybody who got pushed got into a fight? Nah. And also, this dude was way taller than me. I'm only 5 foot. At least confront the man about it. Why would I do that? He must have been like 6 foot. I had to look up to look at him. Like, he was that tall. And he was right in front of me. I'm 5 foot. Why do I like Bertrand the more he's on the screen? I'm a Bertrand fan. He's a little arrogant, but his motivations are fine. Like, he seems like a good guy. A little arrogant, sure. A little proud, sure. But not really an issue. It looks like I've spent too much time. What? You spent too long putzing around here? See you next time, if there is a next time. Don't get too comfy. You keep resting on your laurels like that, and I'll knock you down into 2nd place before you know that what hit you. I'm okay with being 2nd place. To be honest, I never asked for this. Sure, if you want to take some of the responsibility, save the world a couple of times, okay, you do it. Alright, I'm out of here. Oh wait, just one more question. Ask this and we won't try to stop you. I don't know why Sephra thinks he can have a conversation. Imagine starting a fight with somebody and then you end it in the worst possible way in that conversation and then you feel entitled to ask a question and get more information. That's crazy to me. Like, I would never. Kenny Rogers, the Gambler. I think of another song when I think of gambling. It's like, high risk and high reward. Now it's the final call. Step in where you can win it big. How does that song go? It's your high risk and high reward. Step into you can yours to choose. Now go ahead and lose your inhibitions. You're looking for a... Hello, Game Boy! You're still taller than a few of my friends, really? To be honest, I think I'm average, to be honest. I think I'm pretty average. But a lot of people call me short. But I don't think I'm short, to be honest. Wowzers! And how you doing, bro? How you doing? Can I call you bro? Ugh, fine. But this is the last one. And to be honest, we're not even owed that. Where are you from? Really? I mean, no fake answers, no dodging the question. What place do you call home? That's your question? But I already answered that. Like I told you, I'm from the warm, sunny Vals, same as all the giants. Alright, I'm gone for real now. Without another word, he departs. Silence hangs over the mercenaries, as though no one is sure how to respond. It can't be true. Hearing a complete stranger mention his sister by name has clearly shaken Declan. Talk to him to see how he's feeling. I love these egg bites. They're egg bite with potato and broccoli. So good. So good. What's up with today? Everywhere I go, it's all about dieting somehow. And I think he's just caught it grieving. Like that question only bothered him because he's grieving. Imagine if he wasn't grieving. And thank you so much for the follow. Imagine if he wasn't grieving and he tried to start this conversation. Like if somebody said like, oh, hey, do you know this person? And they didn't know you, they didn't know anything about you. You wouldn't take that as an insult. But he's grieving and that's why like he hasn't resolved these emotions yet. Honestly, that diplomacy failed because Declan got all upset about it. I'm not trying to blame him, but like that's really what happened. He interpreted something as an insult when it was not. Do you really think he overheard us? What was he trying to do? And yes, good afternoon. Always lovely to see you, Dime. Declan, I really think he was trying to get you mad. Why are you feeding into it, Aine? Whether he did or didn't is irrelevant now. Really, we shouldn't say this. Like, we shouldn't say this. We should just try to comfort Declan right now. Because obviously what happened with Vertrag is already done. It's a done argument. We can't do anything about that. So, we just need to focus right here. Like I'm sorry you went through that. You know, that kind of stuff. Not, yeah, he was just trying, like, why get him aggressive again? The fight is already over. It's my fault. I bet he wouldn't have done it if he thought, if I hadn't asked him to join us. Why are you trying to shift the blame to you? Doesn't make sense. Totally irrelevant. That's ridiculous. How is what he said your fault? Exactly. Sephiroth's talking some sense here. He said what he said because he's some kind of lunatic. No way you could be blamed for that. I mean, I'm glad that we're sticking together. Like, that's all I can say. We made an enemy out of Vertrag for no reason. Oh, speaking of crazy, have you ever heard that name before? Shdat? I think it was. Anything come to mind? Not really, maybe. I'm gonna say maybe. Just, I don't know. It's ringing some bells, but you feel like you might have heard it somewhere in Vals, but you admit to Sapphire, you're not quite sure. Whoever it is, it's no one I know of. If someone as well-traveled as you haven't heard of them either, it's safe to say no one well-known at the very least. Sure. I think that's fair to say. I've never met someone so hard to get a read on. We need to know more about him. I don't even know where to start looking. You know, because... Oops. Yeah, it would be great to know what his real goal is. Again, I don't understand why we're still talking about him. To be honest. But I think it's safe to assume that he's not really from Val's, but he thinks he is. So he has to be like, for me, I think he has to be from some other dimension or some time travel thing. Different time or different like universe basically. But he believes he's from Val's. So he's just as confused as we are. So the Val's he knows is warm and sunny. And then it's been that way for a very long time. I'm trying to think if there's like a way to like deduce that. Like how many years has passed since the advent of the goddess to Winds of Fate? In their years. I'm trying to think because we do see Rory. Rory is definitely younger here than he is in Saga. It's definitely different. We've definitely had a couple of years, at least. It's hard to think of. I don't know. If he was just someone who dreamed of being a hero, he wouldn't be acting half as driven as he is. Again, I feel like I've already said everything that needs to be said about Vertrag wanting to be a hero, so I'm just gonna move on. But just know, I don't have an issue with it. So I think he would have a hidden motive, and it could be dangerous. We need to find out what it is. I came ready for stealth work today, just in case. You want me to follow him right now? Oh, yeah, I'm ready too. I don't want to be a burden, so I can... No, you need to sit this one out, Declan. Don't be silly, Declan. It's a simple tracking job. We don't need everyone. You're right, I guess. I'm probably a little too tired anyway, so I guess I'll take a break while you guys go. That's probably best, to be honest. Do I have to spell this out? It's a stealth job. I'm going alone. You already resolved it. Declan, go take a nap or something. Actually, use one of the beds this time. You're adorable. Gaming out. And Voodoo, I love to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. And you're adorable. You're cute. You're awesome. You're amazing. I hope you have fun. Okay, yeah. I'll be in the camp if you need me. Sephiroth, why didn't you say that earlier? You wanted to go alone? I need to restock some of our supplies, so I'll go with you, Declan. You should go with him too. It'll be easier to tail him without being noticed if it's just me. Nod. Okay, let's go. As mercenaries prepare to leave, you notice a familiar face nearby. Who's the face? Erwin? The researcher? What on earth? Why are you here? Well, look who it is. Always glad to see you around. The ink is barely dry on this important report I'm here to deliver. Fortunate that I'd run into you today. Maybe possibly related to that, I have a couple of questions for you. If you wouldn't mind, did you ever make headway on that investigation of yours you were doing into Math Dungeon? Wow, you're saying that someone was living in the dungeon? Documented cases have been exceedingly rare, but it's technically not impossible. Gosh, we could just have days-long discussion about this if you only had the time. Xavier? Professor Xavier. I love your name. And the answer is no. I'm so curious about your survey in the uncharted regions of the dungeon. What did you find there? Was there really evidence that someone had been living down there in the depths? Nod. You recall how you used Delga's fragment of Palnaborn to hear the echoes of her memories in Math Dungeon. In answer to the researcher's question, you explain how Firbolgs dwelled in the depths of the dungeon for generations after their crushing defeat in the first battle of Chidera. I don't know how to say it. Are you serious? That's amazing. If I'd known beforehand, I would have shelved this presentation I'm working on and delivered a full synopsis about this very topic. Why, Xavier, do you have something, do you have like a personal experience? The researcher's face contorts in disappointment. Suddenly, his eyes widen, as though he's just reached some great epiphany. Ah, that's right. I had something I wanted to take a look at. I think it might belong to that white-haired woman who came to see me. You know, the fake Aine. Your AI girlfriend broke up with you today due to your condition? That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that. I was hoping you might be able to tell me if I had some kind of strange energy that might suggest a link to the dungeons. The researcher rummages through his spacious satchel that seems filled with disorganized papers, eventually pulling out a length of cloth, a dark green belt with frayed ends. This leads me to wonder, is that one priest related to Delga? I think it's possible because they both have white hair, right? A fabric belt in the color that looks a bit familiar. You get a feeling that wearing it could bring you closer to those who lived a long time ago. You take in hand a familiar-looking length of cloth, dyed a deep green. It seems about the perfect length to wrap around someone's waist. It reminds me of my young miss green. As you inspect it, you see that there's a you feel a telltale sensation suggesting that an object contains a memory of some sort. If you focus your mind, you might be able to see what it is. Focus on the waistband. You hear a voice call out, as though from a dark and quiet place. Delga! Ah, right. They're not here today. Ancestor, you failed. I cannot stop the end from coming. It may be a law of history that those who stand against immolation are inevitably defeated. Oh. Oh, Delga, what are you even doing? I mean, besides wandering around until you collapse from exhaustion. So you really want to stop this fate from happening, and you just now realize that you can't do it on your own, huh? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid, I just saw it! The choices I made then were the best ones available to me. I used every means at my disposal. How are you? How was your stream? How did everything go? I tried talking. I told the Malaysian what I know as clearly as I could. I warned the Malaysian about the dangers inherent in their meddling and let them experience firsthand. But even then, they refused to stop, forcing me to use the final option available. The darkness of the Arat was enough to consume even the Malaysian. It should have. I never expected the resistance would be so great. I think maybe you tried to stop the Malaysian because you didn't know what else to feel in control of everything that happened to you. How else to feel in control. But did you really think that you could try and kill them and they wouldn't fight back? I mean, that's wishful thinking and there's whatever that is. It was never my intent to kill them. If I had wished them dead, I would have simply left them to be consumed by the darkness. Instead, I pulled them to safety. You must see that. You recently started playing an indie. Ooh! Very fun so far. Enjoy your gen. I'm gonna get some sleep. Good night. I missed that. How was I wrong? And thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you, Lennox. You did everything you could and nothing changed. You gotta think about your priorities, Delga. Did you really want to stop Finda's fate? Is that what's important to you? Yes. Of course it is. Putting an end to Finda's fate is the highest priority. And hello, Dozy! Everything else is secondary. However, Aina never speaks to me this harshly. It's true. My mind has grown weak to be clouded by such visions. Have I remained in isolation too long? That's crazy. I don't even know what happened. I wonder What would the real Aine have said? But even so, you can't change your mind. Can't you move from your mistakes and think of something new? I can't accept that kind of that. How can I trust my mind if I'm allowed to change it from day to day? That's crazy. Is there some other solution I'm not seeing? Yes, a brick, right? Or am I really wrong? I'm not really the biggest fan of Delga, to be honest. I can't just sit here and hope someone rids the world of the Malaysian while I await my next opportunity. I must use this time, even if I do not succeed. At the very least, I cannot fail differently. I can fail differently. Honestly, that's a good mindset, even if you don't succeed. He has furnished me with new insights. Don't trust anybody in a hood. To stop Findus' fate, it's necessary to expunge Findus itself from the world. The city of the gods really are out there somewhere. It's difficult to believe. This cutscene is so hard, because Findus was not completely destroyed. It became the den where the divine beasts are born. Because I'm not clicking it. For anyone who doesn't know, each point on its own seems sensible, but to think there's not just one, but several such cities out there. Still, I'll regret placing my trust in someone who won't even show their face. Am I idle, though nothing will change? Solving a problem requires action. But to have action, you do need to think about it. So, like, let's not get too confused. This is where it will end. I will find the entrance to the city of the gods. I won't waste my time on half measures, on futile efforts that serve only to slow the Malaysian down. I do play Mabi, do you? Ancestors, lend me your strength. Ancestors, hear my plea. My presentation tomorrow is bound to be a success, right? With my brilliant, unorthodox proposal to crack open Palnaborn and discover what secrets it might hide within. I'm sure it'll ignite vigorous debate across the scientific community. Okay, I know I can pause here because there is the continue button, but the cutscene just earlier had no continue button. It was just a cutscene. So I had to read everything quickly or we'll miss words. Yes, you're Hakumura, on the server originally from Alexina. I feel like I've seen your name before. I'm not from Alexina. I'm from Rory, personally. But I feel like I might have seen you in town or something before. Or maybe you saw, like... But yes, I love Mabi. Been playing for years. And Delga's outfit is kind of cute. I kind of like Delga's outfit. I don't really like Delga. I think she's too... solo? But still. She's kind of like Rory in a way. Like, they're solo, but they're not even smart about being solo. They're making all the wrong calls and trusting all the wrong people. But they're not bad. You know what I mean? I really owe that fake Aine my thanks. LOL. Who knew someone would just be able to roaming around carrying a chunk of Palnavor with them? Learning that even fragments of the stone seem to fully inherit its power was a breakthrough I've been waiting years for. I'm so grateful. I thought they had already left. A careless mistake. You see what I mean? Like, this outfit eats. It's really cute. There's 4, and one of them is that loudmouth researcher. That's crazy. I mean, she's not wrong. But I actually do like the researcher. I don't think I'll be able to take them all alone. At least, not from this distance. If I'm going to make a run for it, now would be the time. If we break open this dolmen, we could take the fragments and place them all across the land. It could enable people to travel like never even before. Even to places we might not have been able to reach easily. I'll follow you and maybe see you in the game later. Oh, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yahoo! We may be on the very cusp of success. Who knows? We could even secure funding for a proper laboratory. Oh, why is that so realistic? It hurts. Where's his neck? Do you see it? Is it just a green button up? Because it looks like part of his neck is missing. I cannot let them shatter our ancestors, but what can I do to stop them? Huh? What was that sound just now? Is someone there? She shifts her position and the grass rustles noisily under her feet. Ah. Oh my goodness, is that really you? Fake Aine. It's been ages since the last time I saw you. To bump into you right here, right now. It can only be fate. You probably want to leave immediately. I can see it in your eyes. But don't go just yet. I could really use your help with my research. That's crazy. He's kind of funny though. Like, I only find this funny because I am not in Delga's position right now. You know a lot about Pandaborn, don't you? I'd love it if you could share your knowledge with me. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't know what's going on. I think not. And don't even think of damaging it. It cannot be broken by those who lack the authority to do so. Huh? But it's not even that sturdy. Based on our lithic density readings, carving it up should be quite feasible. The philosopher in me finds Delga mildly insufferable. LOL. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Dime. I am not a philosopher. I'm not even kind of a philosopher. But I think Delga is just like Rory in the way that they, like, infuriate me. Because, like, come on, you're gonna trust a hooded figure? Like, it's textbook. It's textbook. And then even still, why pick a fight right now instead of just, like, communicating why this cannot be broken? Why it's dangerous? Trust me, you'll regret it if you try. Why not just actually say why? And this guy's hair is crazy now that I'm looking at it. Huh? But why? Hold on, Fake Aine. You gotta explain yourself. He's so funny for calling her Fake Aine. Oh my god, Coco! Hello! How you doing? Having already had more than her fill of the zealous researcher, Delga simply turns and leaves. And you expect that to do anything? Like, really, Delga? You can't just leave a conversation midway. That's like, for example, if we were, like, if I had a boyfriend, just imagine, and I lived with him, and then in the middle of the night, I leave, and then he catches me coming back, and he's just like, where were you? And I'm like, don't worry about it. And I go to sleep. No, that's not gonna answer anybody's questions. It's gonna start causing arguments and all of this stuff. I'm doing amazing. Yes, I made it for now. Ad. No! But thank you so much for coming in, War. Oh! She's gone. Coco, you're not feeling well, right? I feel like I remember seeing you got sick. Did I read that right, or am I remembering someone else? I hope you feel better if you're feeling ill. She's gone, and they're all here mourning. Like, look at them. Well, you're not mourning, you're confused. You too, but you're mourning, and you're crying. I feel kind of bad. I actually do like this researcher. I do think he's a little bit too zealous, like, yes, overzealous. But Delga didn't give him literally any information. Not only did I not learn anything new, what she said even has me second guessing my thesis. My whole presentation hinges on that idea. Oh, I can't just change the entire presentation now. I'm speaking tomorrow. But why would she warn me against breaking Palnaborn? She seems so intense too. You see what I mean? Like, now he doesn't even know. Like, he doesn't even know. Like, and I could understand if he actually did continue breaking it, because, you know, he only knows that he needs to test out his theory, right? And he doesn't know what the consequences will be. She didn't explain it. So now he's just confused. Wait, what's this? Did she leave this behind? Did she help him secretly? I don't know how she would have done that, but, like, sure. Oh, was that her jacket? I keep forgetting that this thing is given to us every day. It belongs to that lady, right? the one who gave us that big warning? This topic of my report about the potential in cracking open Dolmen is of great importance to me. This could be the perfect chance to prove how useful Palnaborn can be. I'm sorry I'm super late. My internet went out, but it's finally back and I am able to leave with my family soon. I miss you. I'll leave very soon, so I will miss you while I'm gone. Aww. You are going to... Were you going to Japan too? Was it Florida? I feel like I said I wanted to go to... I feel like I wanted to go to Florida. Don't worry, Luke. I'm not forcing my voice. This is my actual voice. I do try to, like kind of voice act the other characters. Not fully, but I try. Because there's a bajillion people on the screen. Still, given the situation, what do you think? Should I heed her warning? Yes, you really should. You think it would be best to learn more about Palnaborn from Delga, a descendant of the Furblogs, and advise the researcher to wait until more information comes to light. I'm going to a gallery. My mom is an artist painter. Meanwhile, me and my bro write music. Oh, that's lit. That's lit war. I hope it works well. My finely honored academic senses are crying out to me. Based on everything we've uncovered about Palnaborn and its influence so far, I can feel there's merit to my ideas. Why is cracking it open a bad idea? What does that lady know about it that we've yet to learn? You don't want to go to Florida. Really? Why, Dime? I want to go to Disney. I want to go to Disney. If I ever go to Japan, I'll pick you up. LOL, that would be fun. If it's only those who... Oh. If it's only the ones who have some sort of connection to Palnaborn can break it, then I want to try exactly that, even if it means I have to borrow that fake Aine's power. That's crazy. Like, he should give her another name, because fake Aine is not her name. He should call her something else, like, I don't know. So her name is actually Delga, but obviously he doesn't know that, so he should just call her something nice, something pretty, because he likes her, right? Because he said that he's grateful for her, so he should call her something like, I don't know, what's a pretty name? Like, I don't know, I thought of, like, he should call her, like, Cynthia or something, you know, something cute. Maybe something like Polly. Polly is a cute name, too. Or rather, it would be unwise. Alright, I've decided. I need to track her down no matter what. If you happen to run into her before I do, be sure to let me know. Please, I implore you. My hopes and dreams are bound to this. My entire future. I lost track of time. If I stand around here any longer, I'll be late to my own presentation, and that wouldn't reflect well on me at all. Anyway, I must be going. Good to see, as always. The researcher runs... Just to let you know now, I'm not a texter. Meanwhile, I mostly text once in a while. I will text my friends like good morning and good night. Would that be okay to do on TikTok? Personally, I don't text, especially not on TikTok, because like I'm gonna be honest, like I get a lot of DMs and a lot of messages a day. I'm pretty introverted, so I don't really message people that often. The best way to reach me is through Discord if you do want to talk, but I will not ever be like reaching out first. It's just not something I do. But you are welcome to DM me. I just might not respond, to be honest, until like, especially on TikTok. Like TikTok is probably the worst place to reach me because I'm not on there often. I'm just on there for the days I stream or post content. And I'm pretty much there for those specific things. I just want to visit Disney World. I'm not sure if the park suffers from Florida debuff yet. Oh, that's so funny. Like, what does that even mean? But yes, it's just Disney I want to go to. I sadly can't do Discord. I just can't get it to work. So I will text once in a while, understanding you may not respond for a while. Yeah, that's definitely valid. Like, as long as you understand that, I'm cool. I'm cool with everybody reaching out to me in general. Return to the Eastwind camp, where the mercenaries are likely waiting for you. Welcome back, Captain! I love to see your little FYP. I don't know why, it just feels like I won, you know? It's not a competition, but Still, it feels that way. Is this person's name Parallelogram? That reminds me of that one short. Have you guys ever seen it? I don't even know what the show is called. But there was like... It was about this saloon singer. No, she wasn't even a saloon singer. Dude, I don't even remember. But basically, she was in love with this guy. And this guy was like... Or was it a guy who was in love with her? And she was like, well, he was like, what do you feel about me? Do you love me? And she was like, does a parallelepiped have 6 surfaces? And I was like, what? How is that an answer? Does a parallelepiped have 6 surfaces? And I'm pretty sure it was some sort of like comedy sketch or like a comedy movie. I'm pretty sure that woman was some sort of comedian and she had like the funds to make a whole movie. I'm not exactly sure. Does a parallelepiped have 6 surfaces? Just answer yes or no. I'm introverted too, so publishing songs is hard for me, but I can't make it anywhere else staying hidden. So I just write how I feel, hence the song I sent you, so I get what you mean. I hate starting talks. I fear I'm interrupting them or getting in the way, so I mostly just do the whole good morning and good night. For me, it's more about like my energy. So I only have like a finite amount of energy a day before I need to like rest and recharge. So like every text, you know the spoon theory, right? Like that they say like you have a certain amount of spoons a day and then every task you do requires spoons. That's like talking for me. I know that sounds crazy, but even if I like you, I have to use like a spoon for that conversation. For a second, I thought she said, Andra, I hope Andres is doing well, but it was Lazaro. And you know what I need to do? I actually need to do the rest of the pet training seals. I actually forgot where my pet training seal was. Talk to Aine at the East Wing camp. I already know that's near Bangor, so I think the best course of action is to go to a moon gate because there's a moon gate right over there. So I think the best call is to actually go to teleport to Fethiata and then go to the moon gate over there. I can chase the clouds far into the sky, hear the forest sounds as time passes by. If this is a dream, please don't wake me up. I just wanna rest in this lovely place. You know, I was doing the Gabriella dance. Yeah, you get your friends call it a social battery. Yeah, I do too actually, but after I heard the spoon theory, I was like, I need to like, cause that when they mentioned spoons, I was like, that's so me. Like that's so me. So that's why I started calling it spoons. Thank you, dog. I think you were quite lovely. So I think the East Mercenary Camp is actually right at Port Sian. It's not at Bangor. It's at Port Sian. Yeah, I tend to follow the social battery effect. Yeah. I always feel bad because, like, I have a certain amount of energy, and because of that, people think I don't like them. But that's not true at all. I like people, okay? I do. It's just the energy. Energy, you know? You're not the people I'm talking to. I'm trying to talk to Aine here. Hello, Aine. I can only tolerate humans for so long. That's kind of funny. There you are. Declan's feeling a bit better. Aren't you, Declan? Yeah, sorry about what happened back there. I don't know what came over me. Last time we visited the castle, I had no problems. I mean, I understand why he had problems though. Like, he heard her name, and he saw someone who looked like her as well. I just don't think he's ready to be mercenarying. You know what I mean? I think he needs to rest. I think he needs to recenter, regroup. And I don't mean like one day. I mean take your time. And grieving takes time in general. It's okay if that is like a day for you. If you can like grieve one day. No! We'll see you soon, War. And don't feel sad. I'm always one click away. I mean, technically a few clicks. But you get what I mean. Aw. I appreciate you, War. Get well. I mean, not get well, but get back safely. Stay safe. I'm doing my hair. That's why my hands are up. I think that bear is so cute. Maybe, should I change the green to red? No. No. And the reason why is because I feel like pink on red would look so weird, but a burgundy could kind of work. I need to think about it more. I need to think about it more. Have a good day in stream. Well, thank you, War. I appreciate it. Bye-bye. The memories all came rushing back. Last time I was fighting there, Dairina was... I'm okay now. So I just need a good night's sleep, I think. Are you sure? I'm sure. I bounced back before, haven't I? I think it's so funny because Declan is one of the most explosive people in the group. Do you remember last generation when he was the only one yelling at us? Do you remember that? I'm still low-key traumatized from that because he was like going in. Why not have something warm to drink and lie down for a while? Zephyr even went through the trouble of getting some fresh milk for us while we were in Maimaka. Imagine if she just knew that all of this would happen and that's why she sent Zephyr to get the milk. I know that's not what actually happened, but it would be funny if it was. With your growing audience, you're starting to suffer from the female buff. What do you mean? I guess, but aren't we busy? Isn't there something I should be helping out with? Hey, enjoy it while you can. This is one-time offer. Feel free to ask for things you normally wouldn't. Like, we could ask her to make you some steamed milk. That's crazy that you just threw me to the bus like that. Huh? Why are we making her do it? Well, you can drink steamed milk any day, but how often do you get the chance to drink milk personally steamed by the world-famous Malaysian? That makes things an extra special treat, right? Nod. Well, that does sound nice, if you don't mind. Joa! You don't mind, do you? Here, this should be everything you need. When she says it like that, like I feel like I have to. Yeah. Yeah, Dime, I've never had to say anything like that, Dime, but you heard it too, right? I was just like, dang. You're talking about from like way earlier, right? With the other person, Xavier? No, not Xavier. Somebody else. Who was it? I don't remember who it was, but like that was a weird conversation. Declan never asks for a treat, so let's make it really special. I'll make a dessert. She makes some steamed milk to help him sleep. You can prepare steamed milk via the boil section in your cooking window. You know what? It's fine. I'm not actually upset because they gave me the milk. You know, like they gave it to me. They're not asking me to do all of this stuff and gather everything myself. So this is actually fine. Boiled water? Oh, okay. Here's the milk. And then what do I need for the where's the cooking? Did I take it off the tab? I mean, I might have. Because honestly, why was cooking a tab anyway? Oh, there it is. I knew it was on here. It's boil, right? So then milk, right? Steamed milk. Ladle, cooking pot, and fire. 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 Who knows, Dime? Fire. Fire. I can make a promise. I can make a plan. I can make an effort. I can take a stand. I'm gonna try to get better though, setting boundaries. I can chase the clouds far into the sky, hear the forest sounds. Okay, we need to get my cart. And the reason why I also went to the homestead was not just because I wanted to get the expedition board, but also because I don't want to crowd the little tent with my cart. You know, there's nothing worse. Oh shoot, I got the wrong pet. But you know what? It's okay because I'm pretty sure I can just open shop and buy the cooking pot and ladle here. Like 90% sure I can. Please. Yes. Cooking pot. Oh, I can just buy tempura here? That's crazy. Cooking pot. Cooking pot. There it is. And ladle. That's all I need, right? And then the fire that the cart has. Quack, quack! Welcome in, ghosty boy! Overcrowd the card, then shock it to become blind. Overcrowd the card, then shock it to become blind? What are you trying to cook? Steamed milk for Fefra. Milk. Milk, 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 milk. Okay, I'm just gonna guess. Okay? It rarely fails me when I fail to guess. You know what I mean? Like, when I guess, it usually works out well. So I'm gonna call 90%. Right? That's too far. I'm gonna call 90% right here. That feels like 90 to me. You made a tasty dish. You used a little less milk than required. That's fine. It worked out. 3-star. Do-do-do-do-do. 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 And Dr. Declan with steamed milk in your inventory. Wow, you're pretty. Hold on. I need to see her again. When can I see you again? Wow, she looks really good. What is she wearing? View equipment. Formal ribbon outfit. Okay. Formal ribbon shoes. Blooming wings. Very cute. Very cute. Like her style. Okay, now stay away from her so she doesn't get suspicious. I don't like how life challenges can randomly pop up in quests that have nothing to do with them. I feel like that's kind of standard for for Mabi though. To be honest, like, I get why people would be upset. I low-key kind of am too. But at the same time, I can't really think of how else to make a good quest. You know what I mean? So if I think about it, like, in the form of, like, how would I make a quest good? People don't like reading, right? So cutting down the reading time doesn't... You know what I mean? Like, I feel like no matter what, people will be unhappy. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like... People don't like quests because we have to read. And then people don't like doing life skills. Some people don't like battling. There's just like so much, and I can't really think of a way that everybody would like the quests. How do I read? That's a good question. So I want you to start from right to left. And then you start from bottom to top, okay? So it should be Foff. Yeah, I'm just joking. Oh wait, it is left to right. Oh, is it ready? Gotta admit, I'm quite looking forward to trying it. I low-key kind of feel bad. That's good. I can feel my shoulders start to relax. You can't make everybody happy, but you can definitely make everybody unhappy. True. For me, personally, like, if you wanted to make a game specifically for me to be 100% happy, it would be a lot of story-based quests. I do like how Mabi has the changing sprites, so I wouldn't change that. I also do like how it's partially 3D. I do like that. I think one thing I would like more is if their faces match their 2D a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like some people, they don't look the same in their 3D model as they do their 2D image. Like characters like Laorire are actually pretty accurate. Loi is pretty accurate as well, but actually Aine is not very accurate. So I would like that a little bit to match a little bit more. I would like to customize even more though. Like I would like to customize a 2D avatar as well. Yeah, give us the ability to become 2D entities. Like I'm all in. Imagine if we did like a visual novel quest or something. That would be kind of cool. I can understand why people wouldn't like that. So I'm not saying it as an actual suggestion. I'm just saying it as if you want to make me specifically happy. I would like a lot less doing other stuff. I'm okay if they give us the means to do it. For example, like the milk, this one actually worked out because I had the skill to do it and they gave us the ingredients to do it. But sometimes they'll ask you to do ridiculous stuff. Like, oh, clear Rabbi Phantasmal before you can continue this quest. Are you kidding? I can't do Rabbi Phantasmal? Are you joking? So then I have to like go out of my way to like find a team, to like find people who want to run Rabbi Phantasmal and then make it through with them. And it just gets hard, you know what I mean? So I would like to avoid that. Or similarly, I'm doing this quest, and if they wanted me to milk a cow myself, like I'm just like, okay, jeez. And then they take all the credit for it. Like, they're like, oh, the Malaysian and I got this ready together. I would be like, no, you didn't. You did nothing. You did nothing. I prepared everything. I don't like it when they take the credit for stuff I did. 9 times out of 10, people are focusing on a single workflow. Most games don't toss non-combat systems into the main quest. It's pretty much as it can become a hard stop for some people's progress. I can do understand that. No, I do understand that time. It's like people's issue with AFK Journey. If you guys remember AFK Journey, they released a new homestead mode. I love it. Personally, I really enjoy it. I think it's a fun mechanic. But I've seen a lot of people very angry about it. They're like, this isn't what I signed up for. I signed up for a gacha game where we fight, basically. And I don't understand why now we have a gacha game where our homestead people just stay in our homestead. And I'm just like, well, I like it, personally. But I can understand why people wouldn't like that. So, yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. Like, if you signed up for a game because you wanted to do fighting, but I didn't sign up for AFK Journey because of fighting. In fact, fighting has never been a main thing for me. It has always been about the story and the characters. And I feel like AFK Journey really delivers on the character designs and stuff. And the character story and their motivations. Similar to Mabi, how I feel pretty attached to some of these characters. Even if I disagree with some of their choices. The dessert goes with it perfectly, Aine. Daiurine would have loved this. You're welcome. No, don't worry about a thing. Take a break. Take a break. That'll be enough. It'll be better for us all when you're at 100%, right? Aine glances around, and then when she's sure she won't be overheard, continues quietly. Bryn and Mara are great, but they don't have your experience. We need you to be fighting fit. Yeah, I hear you. I'll get better soon, I promise. Okay, take it easy. She and I are gonna talk to Sappho when he's back. Sure thing. If you need me, well, I'll be right here. Let's go out. We can talk with Sappho there and figure out what our next steps should be. I just love it. I think I look cute. I like looking at my character today. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm adorable. And my little bear is adorable too. I'm very happy. It seems like Sappho should be getting back soon. Head outside the tent and check. Oh, there he is. What did he say? 여기서 뭐 해? I don't even know. What did he say? I couldn't even understand. You came out to meet me. What's going on? Glad to see you back, Sephra. Declan's resting inside, so we decided to wait for you out here. Did you manage to tail Vertrack? I observed all sorts of weirdos in the past, but this guy's something else. I wish you'd have been there to see it yourself. What's going on? What title do you think I'm gonna get? And hello, Bean! I'm so worried about getting the unbent stem, but I really do think I'm gonna get the unbent stem. Like, if I'm being so honest, I think I'm gonna get that one. Because I got upright 2 every times already. And I'm pretty sure upright is the trait associated with unbent stem. I can't even begin to figure out what he's going to do next. Sephra spends some time complaining about the job before he starts telling you what he saw as he followed Vertrag. I bet he's just weird and funny. So you're just trying to goad her into doing something, right? I mean, why else? What does goad mean? I don't even know. I think while dreaming of the day. Provoke or annoy. Okay. Drive or urge with a goad. I don't even know what that is. How are you gonna use the word to define the word? Oh, this is a cutscene! Oh no! You know what heroes do? They take on challenges no one else wants to, gives it our all, even if there's no fame in it for them. They never turn down a request just because it was tedious, because basically you need to be more like her. No, I don't think it's good to compare people like that. What's he doing now? But yeah, like I said, let me know if there's something you need, anything you need help with. No strings attached. Thanks for the offer, but the Royal Guard does not look to outsiders for help in managing our affairs. Come on, why is the hesitation? Do I look really that unreliable? I mean, that's understandable, but once I show how strong I am, you'll think of me more like you do the Malaysian. Quite a few people have told me to get a lot of help from them. The Malaysian is a bit of a special case. How about if I do this? Just the axe! Phew! You believe me now, right? There's no way a weakling could do that, right? Ahem. It's clear you don't lack for martial might. But my answer remains unchanged. The Royal Guard does not require any outside assistance. That said, our troops in Taitian may welcome such an offer. The Giants also maintain a barrack there. I suggest you pay them a visit. So nothing much going on here then. You could have just told me earlier. Man, this is going slower than I expected. I should have helped way more people by now. You see what I mean? Like, Vertrag is not a bad dude. Well, I'll be going. Catch you later. Are you gonna get your axe? Captain, you saved me. Wait, just one more thing. You do need to leave for now, but I hope you have a great stream. Well, thank you so much. Which way to Taitian? You seriously not know where Taitian is? Do you know where maps are? Have fun, Vinky! I think he's just a goofy dude. I think he's just a goofy guy. How could he not know where Taitian is? And why would he choose to walk all the way there from Terra? Does he not know how to use Moongate? You see what I mean? Like, he has to be from another world. And he's, like, living in my shadow. You know what I mean? So I feel, like, really bad. Everyone tells him, like, oh, I can understand now. I can understand why he called himself the Malaysian. So people will just trust him. You know what I mean? It's like when you're trying to get a new job. And you've never worked before. So you're, like, new. You're fresh. This is your first job. And you go to an interview and they're like, well, how much experience do you have? And you're like, well, this is my first job and I'm really excited. And they're like, oh, well, no, we don't want you anymore. We require this much experience first. And you're just like, well, this is an entry-level job. You know what I mean? Like, and then no one will give you a chance because you've never had a job before. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, ugh. And I feel like that's what's happening to him. He's got a one-track mind. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Like, he's a little bit, like, strange, but at the same time, he's okay. The best case scenario is having the required non-combat skills that you can get some flavor text or some bonus rewards. True. I would like some bonus rewards and more titles. Like, I think that would be fun. Like, oh, if you do this, you'll get a certain title. Or if you do this, you'll get certain points. And if you have a certain amount of points at the end, you get a certain title. I think that would be fun to do. I like that idea, Dime. Our friends, his idea of helping people, not too considerate for a would-be hero. Maybe he's just in it for glory. What's the problem? Am I crazy? Like, am I crazy? Is it bad that he wants to be a hero for his own reason? Like, does a hero have to be altruistic? In your opinion? For me, I don't think a hero has to be altruistic. I think they just have to be courageous or brave. I don't care if you go straight into the battle or if you're worried about it. Like, I would call Luigi a hero, even though he's scared. You can be scared and still make an effort. And technically, in Luigi's Mansion, it wasn't for an altruistic reason. I mean, technically he was saving his brother. Okay, so maybe that's not the best example, but... What about, like, Link and Twilight Princess? Well, he was saving his girlfriend. Hold on. I need to think of, like, a hero who's not necessarily, like, textbook hero. You know what I mean? Like, what about Law of Ueki? He became, like, the hero, not because he wanted to be a hero, but because he had nothing else to do. You know, basically. Is that a bad thing? Like, does a hero have to be altruistic? I don't think there's a problem for wanting to be a hero for the glory, as long as you're doing the hero thing. You know what I mean? Like, as long as you are helping people. He's up to something. Guess I'll have to tail him if I want to find out what. Tail, but keep your distance. I'm okay with that. He got his axe back. Someone there. Oh! Oh! Jeez, he walked too fast with those legs. I guess I'll just let him, like, walk off the screen almost. But Sakura's human, right? Helping people's harder than it seems. You didn't hear me? I'll let him walk off the screen. He's faster than me, so... Oh, mission failed! Oh! Oh! He lives for himself and not for the world, so he lacks the essence of a true hero. Okay. Oh, they're making me go through this whole cutscene. Wait, I lost part of the cutscene when I was like talking about other stuff. So you're gonna go here and say something like, "Why would you say I'm gonna replace you as Aaron's mightiest hero?" Right to their face. Yeah, that was kind of a bad move. If you're really the heroic type, you can't be so full of yourself. It's not just about big talk and pointless flexing. Well, he wasn't just flexing. He actually did solve the problem. You know what heroes do? They take on challenges no one else wants to do. Okay, so we did see that part. So I missed like 2 lines where he was just like mad on my behalf. I guess I get what you mean, Dime. Like, a true hero. Okay, so I guess my thing is that he wants to be like a great warrior, and I don't think that's a problem. But I understand what you're saying, that a hero is different than a great warrior. So I get you. I actually changed my mind. I do believe, I think that, Dime. That he doesn't really fit the definition of hero, I guess. But I don't think that's bad. But he wants to be a hero, so he's not actually making it towards his goal. Ah! It's okay, right? Like, it's okay, like... If he gets to... Someone there. Oh! Oh! He turned around! Why would he do that? What? Why is he standing there? Do I walk behind him? What? What's happening? Yeah, if he wants to be the strongest there ever was, or a champion rather, he would qualify. I do agree. I guess we just exit, right? I don't want to exit though. Like, I don't want to. Square up. Square up, Vertag. Square up. So if I get to... What? Oh. Oh. Well, he's going, so... Okay. You don't have to square up anymore. Huh? Thought maybe my imagination, but no, I know I heard something. Better keep my distance. Okay. Okay. Well, it worked out. You know what? It worked out. No, my precious cargo. I scraped together every last ducat. I had to buy this shipment. But she's in trouble. Maybe I should break off the pursuit and help. Do I really have to get involved? Those guys look like such pushovers. I doubt I'll have a really chance to cut loose. Hold on, Missy. Help is on the way. There, nice and easy. That was helpful for you, right? Oh, absolutely. I haven't met anyone as good-hearted as you since the famous Malaysian. Oh, so you've met them before. Guess that means I can't say I'm the Malaysian. LOL, that's crazy. Anyway, the name's Vertrag. Remember it, little lady. You don't need some Malaysian to come to rescue you when you've got me. Thank you so much, Mr. Vertrag. Honestly, that's what he should have started with. Like, I wish he had called himself Vertrag while doing all of these heroic things, so people could start looking forward to meeting Vertrag. And hoping to see Vertrag, instead of using my name to get the clout, you know what I mean? Like, so in the end, it did like the opposite of what I assume he would have wanted. His name to get more famous and more renowned. Because he did good deeds with my name. What is it you're really after? You don't seriously think you can just waltz in and take the Malaysian's place, do you? Hey, I know you're tailing me. I can smell you on the wind. Just give up and go home. You already saw I'm not here to stir up trouble. Say nothing. He really didn't see me, did he? This might be a feint trick to trick me out of hiding. Anyway, I'm going. I better not catch you following me. I kind of feel bad for Vertrag. I don't know. I don't feel like he has bad intentions. I think he's a pretty chill dude. He'll be looking for a pursuer now. It'd be dangerous if I to tail him any further. He just wants to help others, right? Like I'm gonna buy that. He'll show his true colors eventually. The heart's hidden truth. Talk to Ainet. He's actually going around helping people? This is the same guy who declared war on us, right? He didn't, though. That's exactly what I mean. With some people, he's going to try to be the hero. Others, he's threatening. Don't you think it's strange? I really don't. And when he can't get away with claiming to be the Malaysian, He seems totally fine with giving out his name. So it's not like he's trying to remain anonymous. That wasn't the only weird thing I noticed in your story. He claimed to be from Val's, right? But it sounded like he didn't even know the Giants have a headquarters in Taitian. Princess Kafen is the one in charge there. She's from the royal house of Seabrech. Everyone who lives in Val's would know who she is. Plus, he actually noticed I was tailing him. I haven't had my cover blown like that for years. He must be up to something. We should follow him to Taitian. You give Aine a nod. For some reason, Saphira looks annoyed. So we're just gonna leave Declan here? I think we should, to be honest. Yeah, we should let him rest. But you're welcome to poke your head and say hi before we leave if you're worried about him. I'm more of a walk into a trap to find out it's a trap. LOL. Worried? I'm not worried. We'll be at a disadvantage if we get into a fight without him. That's all. She should check on him. I'm not going in there. What if he's crying? I don't want to see that. What's wrong with crying, Saphira? Don't be a jerk, Saphira. There's nothing wrong with crying. And Declan's going through a lot. But either way, I think Declan would like to see you. And probably deal with the fallout. I'm fine with that, to be honest. I'm fine with that kind of personality. I think Bertrag is kind of like that, to be honest. Oh, shoot, my back. Did you hear that? I always think that people can hear my back snapping. Or like, you know, not snapping. That sounds kind of horrific. But cracking? But I think only I can hear it. My phone is not charging. There, it's charging now. We'll head to Taitian when you're done. Go check on Declan, who's resting inside the East Wind camp. I have a question. If you saw someone in tears, and it could be your friend, let's assume it's one of your friends who isn't normally crying, what's your instinct? To pretend like you didn't see them, or to go talk to them and see what's up? I'm just curious. What do you do? For me, personally, I know it's gonna sound bad, but I walk away. Like, if they don't notice me, I walk away. Because I'm like, they're obviously having like a moment with themselves. And I think they need to work that out first. But that's just me. Do you, like, talk about it? Like, I can understand, like, there's different approaches. I just feel like if they're trying to be private, that they should stay private. You know what I mean? Bad scenario, you always check on your friend. Really? You would... Are you talking about, like, me specifically? Like, I would always check on my friend? I don't think so. To be honest, I don't know how to comfort people, to be honest. I think I would be... Where's Declan? Oh, he's sleeping. I thought he left. I thought he was gonna be standing right here. But he's literally in bed. Declan's fast asleep, but he's thrashing like he's having a nightmare. Okay, if I saw my friend having a nightmare, I would wake them up. What would you do if you saw your friend having a nightmare? Would you wake them up? I'm okay with getting punched, to be honest. Like, I'm okay, like, because I know, like, when you're having a night terror, what you do when you wake up isn't necessarily, like, what you would have done otherwise. But I feel like it's so bad to leave someone in a night terror. You know what I mean? Like, if I was having, like, if one of my friends was having, like, a terrible dream, they're thrashing around, they're sweating, I would wake them up. Like, I just can't. Like, I can't watch it. And I'm okay with, like, getting, like, hit or, like, bit or something, or whatever their instinct is, I'm okay with it. Just, like, keep your face away from their hands. Your face away from their hands. That's probably the most important. Especially your eyes. You think words of comfort may reach him, even though he's asleep. What would you say to him? This is really hard for anyone. You're strong. Just bury your pain. That's crazy. Just bury your pain? What would you do if it was a stranger crying then? Would you try to help them? Okay, what would it depend on the situation that they're in? Because I feel like if I just saw a stranger crying by themselves, I don't know. What would I do? I don't know. I feel like it's like case by case scenario, kind of. Right? Because I would assume something is wrong. But would I assume something is wrong, that they're in danger? If I feel like they're in danger, I would definitely help. Because, like, I cannot... Like I said, I'm not trying to live life with regret. If they're actually a friend, you are at the bare minimum find out what is wrong. True. What is this? Dime. What if this is the scenario? What if you, your friend, and like a couple of other friends, let's say it's 4 of you in total, you, your friend, and 2 other friends, are having a conversation. And your one friend excuses himself and goes to the bathroom. And then you hear them crying from outside. Like, let's say you're about to pass the bathroom as well. You need to go to the bathroom. And then you hear them crying in the bathroom stall. What'd you do? And you know it's your friend. You know for a fact it's your friend. And they're not saying anything. They're not speaking. So you can't hear them or what their thoughts are or anything. You just hear their tears. What do you do? If you were with them and they were talking, they were pretending that they were fine earlier, but then they excuse themselves to cry. What's the solution? I'm posing crazy questions, but I'm just curious. You think the words of comfort may reach him even though he's asleep. I'm not gonna say just bury your pain. That's crazy. You're strong. This would be hard for anyone. I think this is the best, to be honest. This would be hard for anyone. Daring. Ooh, I got something different this time. Anyone would be struggling after the loss he's faced. You tell Declan that he's not taking it too hard, and he should try to accept how he feels. His eyes remain closed, but his eyebrows twitch as if in response. Tell him to stop being such a joke. You still find out what's the matter. That's crazy. Okay. Declan's slumber seems more peaceful than before. It's time to head to Taitan with Ainet and Sephra. I'm trying to think, like, I don't think that would do anything in real life. Does talking to someone in their sleep help, like, affect them? Have you ever been in that situation? Where someone is having a night terror. Do you just, like, talk to them? Is that really how you solve it? Because I'm willing to just go there and wake them up. Personally. I'm just glad I didn't get upright this time. Like, ooh. Let's see. Where do I go? No, you're not. Okay. Okay. The next quest is A Fledgling's Sorrow. Hey, did you hear about that super cool hero who's apparently showed up in town and defeated all those white monsters? I'd wish I'd gotten to see them. Does anyone know who it was? Tell me everything. Are they super muscly and tall and powerful? Excited kid. Talk to the kid in Taitan Town Square. So I know for a fact that Taitan is very close, but we're just gonna go to let them fight and then see where they are. I wonder if this was really the fastest way. Because I do like to save as much time as possible. If they say to drop it, then you weigh whether or not to push the issue, basing it upon if you have to guess the reason or not. So if you think they'll tell you if you keep pressing, then you keep pressing. Who are you? Guefero? Okay, excited kid. Oh! This kid is wearing a very fancy outfit for a kid, you know what I mean? Like, full skirt and apron and button up. Are all the other kids as fancy as this kid? You're not a kid. You're not a kid either. You. Dang, bro's in a hole! Okay, actually, no, this is just a suit and tie. No, it's not suit and tie. It's pants. But he has, like, a whole collar. This kid is dressed up. But I do like that he has, like, leaves on his outfit. Because it does at least add some child whimsy there. You look like you just came out of school. By the way, did you hear about the warrior? The really cool one? Yes, I heard, because you've told me 3 times. A little help. I can't get through. Hey, no kicking. Please, kid, just let me go. That's crazy. Oh, if you think you know the answer, possibly pry further. I see. Go? I thought you wanted to find that person. The cool one. Who killed a big monster before Andras even got there. This kid is so funny. Like, I just like they're like, it reminds me of like a dramatic movie. You know what I mean? Like when they're like banging on the window and then you can like imagine the rain behind them. Whoever did that must have been unbelievably strong. Well, I have to tell you the truth. That was me. That's right, me. Tell all your friends the monster was defeated by the incredible Gweffer. Towering over the crowd of noisy little children, Gweffel lets out a booming laugh, flexing confidently. Is this why she's here then? Wow! Really? It was you, cool lady? So cool! Wait, doesn't that sound more like what Vertrag is going around doing? What's Wereful up to? Prove it. You don't look that strong. Why, you little... I'll have you know that I'm looking at the greatest warrior in Valve. In fact, I once... Oh, it's you guys. Hey, hey there. Hey there, Delilah. What's it like in New York City? There's 1,000 miles away. But girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Times Square don't shine as bright as you. The moment Wereful notices you, her whole demeanor changes. She slumps her shoulders, waves awkwardly. What a surprise to see you here. About last time when I ran, I had to retreat. We cleared up that, right? Oh, I haven't since you... Huh? I haven't seen you since you left the Corps. How have you been? You look good. Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't know you knew of her, though. How did you meet? There's gotta be a story there. You can say that. But it's not really the time. Haha. Wereful, what happened to you? You're not that cool after all, are you? This kid's savage. Huh? What's this? I just found the most delicious candy even. Who wants some? What? Me? Give it to me. Someone watch that kid. They should not be taking candy from strangers. Now that I look again, you do look strong. Hand over the sweets. And thank you so much for the headband. I appreciate it. You're a smart one, aren't you? Well, glad we're all agreed. I'm the coolest hero in town. Spread the word and there's more where that came from. That's crazy. What in the world? I know, that's your old captain, right? Yeah, that's right. It's just a bit bizarre. How bizarre. Ooh, baby. However, the scenario can only be questionable if the person is a stranger or an acquaintance. That's true. That's true. There's so many factors. It's hard to like factor in what you would do exactly. Because there's also like audio cues, visual cues, and then also how much information you have on that friend. Like, are they someone who likes to talk about their problems? Is this normal behavior for them? Is it different than normal? And then your response should be tailored to that person specifically, not just like, is there your friend or not? So there is like other factors in there as well. So it does bring, it's just a hypothetical though, so I was kind of thinking like in the perspective of like how Sephora was. Because he was like, oh, I wouldn't want to see him cry. And for me personally, I wouldn't mind. It really depends. Because I think everyone should cry and should feel like they're able to cry. But I know not everybody actually feels that way. So would it be better to like let them have their moment and cry alone? Would that be embarrassing for them? Would that be like traumatizing? That's why I mentioned it. Because Sephora was like not wanting to walk in on Declan crying if he was. Well, I guess we can ask her if she saw a Vertrag. You really think she'll tell you if she has? After what we just heard? I never thought I'd have to say this, but I think we have to talk to the kids. Are you any good with kids? We were all children once. I'm still a child at heart. Or, not really. I am a child at heart. Like, I will not lie. I'm very childish. Age is just a number. You start to explain that being youthful is all about your perspective. No, but like, really? Like, I literally have said that before. Unless your friend, they're your friend, and I don't know, you're getting with another family member, you gotta weigh your options. Exactly. Like, everything that you have to think about, like, why are they crying? Like, are they crying because, like, even in the scenario that I gave you with the 4 friends, or you, that friend, and then 2 other friends, why did they just suddenly excuse themselves? Like, is it because something that one of your other friends was really, like, hurtful? In that case, if one of my friends was really hurtful to my other friend, I would be like, yo, that was way out of line, and then go after the other person. You know, that's what I would do. And then I would be like, then I would try to, like, see if I could catch them before they start crying. And I'd try to let them know, you know, that, you know, I care, and that other person was out of line. You start to explain that being youthful is all about your perspective. I really do say that, though. That's kind of funny. Because I really do say that. That like, you're never old until you think you're old. And then you're officially old. Yeah, you do see... I know I said that, but it hurts when someone else says it. You do seem childish sometimes. I am. And that's okay. So you won't object taking the lead on this, right? I'm fine with that. 좋아요. Okay, let's try it. How hard can it be? How hard can it be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How hard can I be? How hard can it possibly be? If while Eine distracts Werfel, see if you can tell the kids to tell you what really happened. Eine. Werfel, I don't think I've ever seen you since I left the Corps. How have you been? Fantastic! Some real epic battles since you left. So, you want to hear about them, right? You haven't changed. That's sort of why I'm here, I guess. Okay, this is our chance. Gather the kids. Who wants candy? Hey, did you say candy? You got more candy? This candy isn't for free. We need information. That's crazy, Sephora. Alright, kids, line up here. I want to say that's a trash to your friend group if there's a desertion among friends. True. But then it also brings into question, is that really a friend group? Or is it you introducing your friend to another friend? Like, what is the conversation that's being had? There's so many factors. and you do gotta think, do you still want to be friends with that person? Or, like, what if it's, like, the case of, like, specifically, like, Decra, I said Decra, not Sephora and Declan. But what if it's specifically, like, Declan and Sephora, and Sephora said something about Eine, and then somehow Declan interpreted that as about his sister, because Eine reminds Declan about his sister, right? So what if he took it the wrong way? You know what I mean? Like, then Sephiroth's not at fault for saying something about Eine when Declan took it wrong. You know what I mean? What if there's no wrong party? It's just one party that was hurt and one party that doesn't understand. Huh? What do you want? I got a question for you. If you give me an answer, I'll give you some candy. How does that sound? Really? What's the question? Do you really have candy? Of course I do. Now, could you just stand still for a moment? But I am standing still. How long do I have to stay like this? She's... This kid is so funny. Who counts as standing still anyway? Can I sit instead? My legs are tired. What if they weren't trying to start drama, though? Like, your friends are nerds, so... Let me think. Like, what if they start talking about Star Wars? And one of the friends was like, I don't know, I think... Golem. I think Golem... No, Golem's not from Star Wars. I'm trying to think. What if they're like Yoda? And they're like, yeah, I think Yoda is really cool, and the way that he talks is really fun. And then one of your other friends is like, well, Yoda's not that great. You know, like Yoda, you know what I mean? Like, they say something, well, it's not even like Yoda's not that great. What if they say like, well, I like Groot. Well, we weren't talking about Rise of the Guardians, not Rise of the Guardians, I feel like. Is it called Rise of the Guardians? I don't know. But what, you know what I mean? Like, what if they took it the wrong way? Oh, no. No, I wasn't going to talk about that, but that too. You know what I mean? Like, what if it's not drama related, but what if they took it wrong? You know what I mean? So it's not drama. Because you liking Yoda has nothing to do with you liking or disliking Groot. You know what I mean? Like, it's two totally different franchises. But what if... So person A is like, I like Yoda. And then B is like, you hate Groot? You know what I mean? Like... And then they're hurt now. Because in their mind, you said, I don't like Groot. But in reality, you said, I like Yoda. We'd probably debate it. Honestly, fair. That's honestly how your friend group should be, to be honest. I feel like everyone should be able to... communicate. Like, I feel like that's a real like tight group is one that communicates. Ah, look, just don't move. Don't. Hey, why are you yelling at us? We should stay away from him. He's a weirdo. What part of me seems like a weirdo? Watch out! The weirdo's getting mad! Why did it have to be children? I need your help. None of my friends are diehard zealots. True. I know it's like a bad scenario, kind of. I was just curious. And welcome in, JT. A separate attempt to ingratiate himself with the kids could scarcely have ended in a more embarrassing failure. Scarcely ended in a more embarrassing failure. Now you have to come to his rescue. Try something fun that'll grab their attention. Who wants to play? Yeah, what are we gonna play? Do you want to ask us something too? Nod. If you play with us, we'll tell you what you want to know. I am down for playing. You want to play rock, paper, scissors? Oh, you're doing gestures. You're gonna do a gesture game with me. We're trying to find out who is the best in town at rock, paper, scissors. Oh, man, that was my first guess. Did you hear me say rock, paper, scissors? I said rock, paper, scissors, and then I changed it to gesture dance. Let's see how good you are. Me first. I've been playing a lot of rock, paper, scissors lately. Okay, let's go. Let's see if you can beat me. You can't advance until you do. Like, one of my friends doesn't like MMOs, and they have the nerve to complain about loading screens. That's crazy. I don't mind loading screens, to be honest. I actually prefer, as long as it's not too egregious. Like, there was a certain Sonic game that was released in 2006. That one had way too many loading screens. And those loading screens were long. But in general, I don't mind loading screens. Especially if they're like a cute loading screen. I just don't like loading screens that start after a loading screen. Like, I know Love in Deep Space, there's a loading screen to start the game, and then there's a loading screen immediately after to load the next screen. And I'm like, why do that? It's like, you made me wait till 100 just to make me wait till 100 again. Like, what's the point of that? But, rock, paper, or scissors? I'm gonna go with rock. Kid, rock. Let's see if you can. Okay, we both tied. Huh? A draw? That's so lame. You gotta win decisively. Okay. Why are children like this? Here, pipe down. I'll give you some candy. Peppa hands the child a colorful piece of candy. Yay! Yummy candy! Crisis averted thanks to Sephra. We should press them for info while they're distracted. The strategy of rock, paper, scissors goes deeper than you think. It's all about predicting what your opponent will do, or baiting them into thinking they'll know what you're doing. I bet you can't guess what I'm gonna pick. You look like you're about to pick scissors. So I'm gonna pick rock. For this match, you gotta tie with me. Anyone can win or lose, but you have to read well enough to choose the same thing. That's crazy. Well, I said you're gonna pick scissors, so I'm gonna pick scissors. That's crazy. Okay. You failed to read my moves. You didn't even tie. You lost. Okay. I have many up-and-coming strategies. Strategists have a secret weakness to candy. Sephra hands the child a colorful piece of candy. Woo! Yummy! Do you know what this candy tastes sweet? The ingredients inside... Oh, you said, do you know why candies taste sweet? See the ingredients inside? Alright, just one more to go. We're almost done. Dang. It must be pretty good. I want to get good at rock, paper, scissors too. I usually lose, but I've been practicing my moves. Hey, I hope I like this kid. Let me win, kid, okay? A win would really make my day. It's okay to let me win this one, right? Okay, yeah, I'd let you win. I'm guessing... So, the other person guessed scissors, the other person guessed rock. Let's go paper. No! I think you're gonna do paper. I think you're gonna do paper, so I'm gonna do rock. So you can beat me. What is this? Huh? A tie? That's boring. Okay. Alright. This is the last one. Here, a special candy just for good kids who show a lot of promise in rock, paper, scissors. Dang, Sephra is kind of pulling out the games. I thought it was silly, but apparently in shooter games, there's no loading screen in the middle of gameplay. Well, because you already loaded everything. You know what I mean? Like, you already load, you already load in. You know what I mean? Like, you know, if it's a game where it loads... So basically, the better it looks, in my opinion, the better it looks, the more you have to be okay with loading screens. And then the worse computer you have, the also you have to be more okay with loading screens. Candy? For me? Wow, thanks! Crisis averted, thanks to Sephra. Honestly, Sephra kind of crushed it. Like, Sephra was doing great. Trying to keep up with kids is exhausting. You did great. Alright kids, do you remember the hero guy who came to town? What do you remember about him? Some of the grown-ups saw it happen. They were saying he beat up all the monsters outside the town. We heard he was a big giant with blue hair, so we've been trying to imagine what he looked like. Just as I expected. Thanks for the tip, kids. Looks like you two have been having fun with the kids, huh? I'm on my way to Giant Headquarters. Care to join me? Oops. I heard Werewolf defeated a bunch of divine beasts. She told me that she was going to make a report about it. It's like comparing apples to lettuce. Exactly. Exactly. That's the story you're going with? Alright, sure. I'm interested in seeing how this will play out. Let's go and watch. That's crazy. Like, you don't say that. Like, even if you don't believe her. Even if you do not believe her. That that's the report she's going to make. Don't say that. Annyeong. Come back when you get better at rock, paper, scissors. That's crazy excited, kid. You're gonna roast me while I'm leaving? Alright, alright. I see you. I see you. Mission cleared. It'd be funny if we got a title right there that was like, who's bad with kids? Who sucks at rock, paper, scissors? How do we get to dealing with a bunch of rats? LOL. I actually like kids in general. I think they're pretty cool. Not those kids though. Just kidding. Let me go ahead and... Oh, wait, your bond is not up. Bagel. Do you like bagel? Not bagels, specifically my spirit weapon bagel. Why pretend we're all the same when some of us shine brighter, shine brighter? Here's a chance to find your flame. Are you a winner or a fighter? Me and you, you and me. Why don't we see who is better? We don't have to be one and the same thing. Oh, what's so wrong with a little competition? Are you afraid of failing the audition? But the reason why we were asking those kids anything was because we were trying to find out what happened to Vertrag. Did you max out your spirit weapon with spirit boosters? Yeah, max out my weapon with spirit boosters. What are you talking about? Are you talking about those little gems? Because I kind of forgot about them, to be honest. I know they're a daily thing, but I didn't. I forgot about it. So I haven't been redeeming them all that much. But I did get one yesterday, and I should get one today, too. Let me actually go ahead and do that. Let me actually go ahead and get it before I forget. So, oh, what? I haven't selected my buffs this week? Okay, but I'll do that later. Wait, what? Did I click the wrong button? It's over here, right? So I need to get the boost for today. Oh, well. Yeah, it happens. I'm a little forgetful, okay? I'm a little forgetful. It happens, right? You're a star and you should know it. Yeah, you rise above the rest. It doesn't matter who you hurt, if you're just proving you're the best. Battle. You wanna win it? Let's have a battle. Battle of bagel. Let's have a battle. Battle. Oh wait, oh! Thank you so much for having a good... Oh, I forgot that I set the rate. But thank you so much for coming, everyone. Have a good night or morning. See you guys next time. Love you guys and stay sweet. Bye. Bye. And don't forget, don't be forgetful like me. Go ahead and get your daily stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Next time we're going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! On Sunday. So I hope to see you there. Let's play some card games. Bye-bye.